Good morning, everybody, from the land of mysterious sounds. Good morning. It is Friday. It is the final Friday of January, and therefore we are here with a final Friday productivity stream. I was just catching up on what I needed to do. I've already done a few tasks this morning, which feels pretty good, gives us some momentum. And the mysterious sounds where I was hearing like this sort of like clapping, maybe plastic, maybe wood, kind of percussive sound this morning, and I wondered what it could be. It could be the cat dish on the floor, but I just heard it again. So I think it's birds outside on the siding, actually, because Bean's here on the couch and he's under a blanket, so I know it's not him. So, what's going on with you this morning, this evening? Hello, Jim. It's Friday indeed, even here in Tbilisi. True, still Friday. I have already finished all of these for the first of the month, so I'm just going to check to make sure there's no one new before I send off my postcards to patrons, which is great. I did that in advance. I have a video to make actually in advance instead of a live stream, and I wanted to get that done today. But I just tried to open iMovie and it said iMovie is not compatible with the newest OS version you have. So you have to download it from the App Store. And then I quickly Googled, how do I just undo this whole new OS upgrade? Because I hate the way it changed my notepad. I don't like the way it keeps asking me to do Google reactions. I don't like that it's like prompting AI stuff. And it didn't fix what I wanted it to fix when I upgraded. So I'm like dissatisfied. But that seems to be quite a complicated thing to do. So we'll see. I will play around with, I don't know. I might just have to download the new iMovie and see if that works. But that is what I will be working on. So you will be seeing me from, once again, a new furniture arrangement, a new camera angle, but you're seeing the same stuff. So peep the stack of library checkouts over there. Yeah, that's what that is. Big flex. So yeah, what are you guys working on? Let me know what you're going to be working toward. I'm not going to have a screen share timer. I'm just going to put it in a banner time ticker thingy. So I think we're going to do 25 minutes to start, which means we will finish at 30 minutes after. So we have another 2 minutes to chat. So if anyone else wants to say hello and what you're working on, go right ahead. My last piece of news is that after over a year of schedules and appointments and I got through, I think, like 8 cavity fillings. I never had one in my life. And then one year they were all like, oh, you have 8 or whatever the number was. So yesterday I finally got the last one filled, which was a wisdom tooth, which is weird to me. But yeah, there was a lot of anesthetic used and my whole jaw went numb. And when I came home, then my ear started feeling numb. And I was like, this is not good. But it's done. So hopefully I go back to my regular routine and don't have any cavities anymore. Knock on wood. Oh, all right. So Jim is going to be reading since it's his evening time. And he says, I started a new e-arc, The Famous by Rachel Lynch. Interesting. What kind of book is that? What genre? Leslie says, hi, so many sprints today. Yeah. I only do first and final, so I try to stay out of people's way. But yeah, at least mine are limited. They're only 2 hours long. I cannot fathom doing a 12-hour daily, weekly sprint. No, thank you. Jim says, I liked her police procedurals, but this is a psychological thriller and it has started very slowly. Oh, Rachel Lynch is a thriller writer. Okay. And Leslie finished Human Acts by Han Kang last night, and that book was brutal. That is what I have heard. That is what I have heard. Preparing you for the real world. Right, Leslie? Okay. So let me put the new scroller up because it is time. We have 25 minutes on the clock, so I will mute myself. Feel free to listen to whatever you would like, and I'll see you in 25 minutes. Thinking. Thinking. Fail. Damn it. Come on. There we go. Oh my God. Thinking. Damn. Thinking. What is wrong with you? God damn it. Nope, not what I want. Fuck. Fuck. Share. Do this again. Do this again. Here. It should go here. God damn it. Come on. Oh. Okay. It did work. This. What the heck is this? All. What is that? What is that? That's fine. That's fine. Oh my God. Oh, and I'm not muted now. Oh, that's good to know. So you should hear all my cursing. Wow. Okay. We're at the hour. And just to welcome folks in the chat, I was having a hard time. I got booted out because apparently my router power plug is super sensitive and decided to self-destruct. And then when I got back in and I was working on the other computer, it needed like 3 restarts to actually restart. So I tried to transfer the files twice and didn't work. But looks like they're there now. So we're finally at the point where we can do some work. So that went well. How did your first sprint go, friends? So Jim said he's going to skip over to Barnaby Rudge from his E-Arc, which is his, I don't know, Bête Noire, perhaps, because I think he's been working on that for a while. I crossed my fingers. It didn't work that time, but I do finally have my 10 long videos airdropped, so that's good. And validating library was what it did when it restarted and had to like get its bearings. I don't know. I'm humanizing this computer like it has a soul. But if you were on the Is This Thing On live stream last night with Dave and Gareth and Pat, you will know that computers do not have a soul, no matter what Dave says. There was some discussion about AI. Hello, Emma. Welcome. Jim says, I don't have any Apple products, so I can't help. Bean is, and do I risk moving the computer and like freaking it out again? I will. So this is a new configuration, and he's on the, oh, can we see? No, we can't. He's under that blanket, Emma. He's found a new blanket fort, and that is where he's currently hiding. So, yeah, that's the order of the day. I've been messing with the furniture, and so new configuration. Emma said, I've just sent off my latest manuscript to beta readers. That's exciting. Oof. Wow. How many books are you aiming for in 2025, Emma Bennett? I think you had 3 last year. So is it, I think it's less this year. I think I remember seeing maybe it's 2. No, that was maybe our other friend in the Channel Islands who said that. I'm not sure. Jim says, way to go. And then Jocelyn was here. And I noticed Jocelyn was here right as I noticed that I wasn't muted and that you might have heard me all cursing at the failed airdrop the second time. So sorry if that was not anybody's flavor of live stream. So Jim is reading. What is anyone else doing this morning / evening, last day of January? As I said, I'm putting together a video that needs to be edited, hence this whole rigmarole. But I also got patron postcards done. The other thing that's on my list besides the video is to de-tag a book. So in my wrap-up on Wednesday, I left my review for The Red Deal by The Red Nation. And now I've got to take all my tags off, determine if there's anything that is worth saving in my review in Storygraph so that I type it out, whatever I tagged, and then put them on the little thing to reuse, and then return the book to the library. I think I actually checked out a library book where there were pages dog-eared and there were a couple tags on it, and I was like, that's weird. Don't they process these like by hand? So anyway, I definitely take them off and make sure everything's shipshape before I bring it back. Responsible library user. But what about you guys? How'd the first sprint go? Because I was so frustrated with the airdrop, I got a book that I'm reading because why not? I actually started the first chapter in December, and then I started listening to the audio, and then I stopped listening to it at all. And then I picked up the audio again while I was walking yesterday, the day before. And then when I got home, I kept reading. So we're almost done. I don't know how she's going to get out of her predicament. Once you start lying, it's hard to gain someone's trust back. Just saying. So what are you all concerned about finishing for the month? Right? It's a Friday. So I've got the stream. It's the last day of the month where I was supposed to be looking up research for the plot. So hopefully I'll get a session of that in later today. It's also a Friday, so I got to go to the gym. I just added on new exercises this week to like bump up my game after 2 months. So that's feeling good. Feeling sore. I'm doing things like a fly and a base pull, which use muscles that I don't normally use. This isn't a rider muscle, in case anyone was wondering. So it's definitely sore after Monday. All right. Well, I'm not seeing anyone weighing in on their goals or that sprint, so we can just jump into another one. And I can finally work on the video. Let me just edit my banner. So 25 minutes, 30 plus 1. We'll do that. All right, so I will mute myself this time and hopefully not unplug anything like the internet. And see you in 25 minutes. Good luck. Okay, I just hit an ick line. Like, I did 4 of the 10 videos, and I thought that's good. It's an intense focus type of thing where I'm scanning, chopping, scanning, whatever. So I did 4 of the 10, and instead of doing the 5th one, which I might not have gotten through, I treated myself to 4 minutes of reading, and I finished a chapter, and the end of the chapter has like a, that was cheesy. You interrupted the tone of the book. So now I'm a little annoyed. How did that go for you guys? Second sprint, 10:30 over here on the west coast of the country. Anyone have announcements? Emma came in to say that she just sent her manuscript off, which is exciting. I'm working on a video, which is not exciting. Tiffany came in, said hello. And I put this comment in because I realized I was laughing at myself on the video while I was live streaming, which still feels like a goofball thing to do. I also, in case Cat Paw comes by, Wednesday's wrap up, we had a suggestion of sambal as a sauce because I had a cookbook on there, and look what my mom sent me. So there's a sambal oelek, which is the thing that was referenced, and then there's an additional chili garlic sauce, which of course is not normally my thing because I can't do hot sauce, but we'll see if the ground fresh chili in the sambal is okay. I feel kind of bad opening it because I can give it away if I don't open it, but like as soon as I open it, then like I feel bad if I don't use it. Even like I'm not a chili person, but thank you from Mom. I will try to experiment, maybe like combine it with a bunch of other mild stuff, see if I can stomach it. We'll see. Jim says I stopped The Famous after 8 chapters and picked up Barnaby Rudge. The Famous is a little disappointing so far. It's too slow for a psychological thriller. I hope it speeds up. And Jim says, I'm not too enamored by the main character either. Oh, you said this is her first attempt at like a new genre. You said, what was it exactly? She did police procedurals, and this is a psychological thriller. Huh. It's not that different. I mean, it's a different perspective, but it's not that different in terms of pacing, I would think. So, interesting. I hope it speeds up too. Any other announcements? So, February starts. Tomorrow's a big day. It's the first Sunday stream at 10 a.m. Pacific will be my normal Sunday stream. What am I doing? It's Groundhog's Day. Is there anything else? I put my new thing on the planner. Let's see. I know I have to go to farmer's market tomorrow as well as everything else on the big day because it's the last day for the good hazelnuts. And I just realized that I have apple cider from them last weekend and I didn't even open it while my dad was here. Fail. I forgot I had it and it goes bad. So now I will have to use it quickly. Oh, I know what we're starting in February. That's what my brain was like, ding, ding. Okay, so Sunday streams, I'll have the normal, I'll do a tag, I'll do an author-focused one, I'll do a readathon one, and I will do a TRC-focused one. But in addition to the normal Sunday streams, I will also be shouting out a Black AuthorTuber because it's going to be Black AuthorTuber readathon time starting tomorrow for February. So that will work out really nicely. And I have all the names lined up. So I know who's coming on Sunday, but you don't, you will have to tune in to find out. Yeah. All right. So Jim says 7th February is Charles Dickens' birthday. So I don't know why we make a big deal of Groundhog's Day. It's a folkloric holiday, which normally America doesn't mark, but everyone knows Groundhog Day, perhaps only because of the Bill Murray movie. I don't know. I don't pay much attention to it. But what the 2nd of February also is a turning of one of the Shabbat days in Wicca or in pagan religions. So it's called Imbolc, and that is to celebrate the ewes having their lambs and milk flowing again, so people aren't anymore in the starving times of winter. Little grass buds are pushing up, the snow is melting, and in some places at least, things are starting to grow again. So it's like a nice little celebration. I like to celebrate sometimes, highlight sometimes. All right, well, if we don't have announcements, I can click back over to sprint number 3. 36, 25, 11:01. There we go. So we'll jump back into our third 25-minute sprint, whether you're reading or writing or baking cookies, as I like to say in my descriptions. There we go. So there we go. And I will mute myself for the next 20 to 25 minutes. Tiffany says, I forgot to tell you I made a new Oregon map. Ooh, okay. So she's got romances and they take place in small towns, and she makes them fictional but takes stuff from real life. So I will wait to hear more about this. That's exciting. All right, I'll mute myself and see you in 2024 now. Okay. Oh, I have to plug in. Hold on. Forgot to do this part with all the new furniture arranging. Also, with all the new furniture arranging, I have to go into the kitchen, around, back, around, down. I made a little hallway. I don't know if I'll keep it like this. Change, you know? Okay, so we have about 28 minutes left of our 2-hour sprints. We just finished our third sprint. I got through all the clips that I need, so I've got my raw materials. I'm trying to trim it down to what I think the video length will be, and then put some transitions in, etc. for fun. So I'm making good progress. I'm hoping to get this video up today. We'll see. Yeah, we already did announcements. So how'd you guys do during the sprint? I had some comments from Tiffany, who was talking about her Oregon map and said my town still might be in the middle of a mountain, but I might just have to live with it. I mean, towns are in mountains in Colorado, so you're basing it on what you know, right? And Leslie said, in February, I'm looking forward to reading Something Kindred by Sierra Birch, which is a Southern Gothic tale. Nice. I just posted Blue Sky last night because I have so many library checkouts. I needed to prioritize them. And I actually put out 13 books on my floor in 3 columns. The first column was ones I'd started reading, and actually one in the second column. The second column was the ones that I was planning on reading next because of urgency, library due dates, etc. And the third column was ones that I either was going to read next and now have to push back, or just got and need to read. So anyway, library, gift, loan, arc. 13 books, and I had not bought any of them, but hopefully I'll be reading them and loving them and shouting out those authors. So I'm excited about that. Jim says reading about the Gordon riots in Barnaby Rudge. Ooh, the Gordon riots. That's a Catholic thing, isn't it? I mean, it might have been about bread, but was it about Catholics? That there's a vague memory pinging about that. But yeah, I was kind of excited when I posted that picture that of all these 13 books that I'm reading and going to read soon, I hadn't bought any of them. I mean, it's kind of ironic because I have a lot of bought books that I need to get through, but yeah. So Tiffany says, very true. Yeah, Colorado. I mean, we don't have a mile-high plateau like Colorado does, but Oregon does have coast, mountain, desert. So I don't think there's any towns in the mountains, but there are towns in the coast and the desert. So, I mean, okay, it was religious against Catholics, no popery, etc. I'm trying to remember when it was. It's still in the 18th century, but Dickens didn't write about the 18th century, did he? Gordon riots. I was just reading up on Peterloo, which is a Manchester protest speech near Manchester, actually, that was not religious. It was more class based because they were demonstrating in favor of civil rights, labor rights, stuff like that. And Henry Hill was the speaker that day, but I think 18 people were killed that day with a bunch injured. But yeah, I'm in the 1819 range. So I think Gordon riots were well before that. Oh, yes. See, I was right. 1780. Thank you. Feel good about that. There's so many dates to keep in your mind, but at least I got them sequentially correct. Dickens wrote 2 historical novels, Barnaby Rudge and Tale of Two Cities, of course, about the Revolution. That is the exception I had, but Tiffany says you have deserts. You say desserts. 2 S's is desserts. We definitely have desserts, but we also have a huge desert. Yeah. Washington and Oregon both have a multi-climate region. The coast is foggy and moist. The mountains are the dividing line. The Cascade Range divides the two, and then the desert is in the rain shadow. So if you go east, Eastern Washington is very different. It's dry, it's desert, it's the same as Eastern Oregon, same as Eastern California. Like, you go down the mountains and the east side doesn't get water and the west side gets all the water from the coastal fog. So rain shadow. I don't really understand totally, but I sort of understand. Jim says, I have a lemon cake dessert. That sounds lovely. I got a couple desserts when my dad was here, and one of them was lemon cheesecake, and it was very good. Not too lemony, but very good cheesecake, I will say. And in keeping with my promise to no longer lie by omission to myself, I did ask this noodles restaurant, which is one of my favorites that I like to treat every few months, myself to take out. I asked them where they got their salmon, and it's farmed Atlantic salmon in Chile, and the likelihood that it's well maintained is very low. It's like 2 in 12. So I'm like, I shouldn't go back there. It's probably not supporting the aquaculture that I want to support. So unfortunately, no more salmon noodles for me. But they do make really good desserts, so I might still go there for the desserts. They have a chocolate truffle cake, and last time I went, they had a tres leches, which was very good. So yeah, they do really good desserts. Okay, lemon cake. We're talking about desserts. We don't really have time for another sprint. But am I gonna get the videos done if I don't? No. Okay, so let's do a 20-minute sprint. Let's hop in, and then we'll get a few minutes to chat at the end. So 20 minutes plus now is 28. Help me get my video done, everybody. Root for me in the comments. I will root for you right back. Okay, let's do it. 20 more minutes of productivity. All right. We did it. I did it. Okay, so all I need to do now is voiceover because I have my script and I got to read it and then stick it straight into the iMovie studio because my iMovie on the old computer works. I had to say that, didn't I? How'd you guys do? How'd you guys do? What'd you work on? We got 4 sprints. The last one was a little abbreviated, but I'm pretty impressed. 4 sprints in 2 hours. And I got the video done. I didn't get, what was the other thing? This. I didn't get this book D tagged, but it's not due right away, so that's fine. I got a few pages read. I got a video almost ready, 75% done. And yeah, it's pretty good. So how did you do? Any last few comments before we go on the rest of our day? Jim said, a mob is usually a creature of very mysterious existence. I wonder why you say mysterious. Someone was just, oh, that was a TikTok. Someone was talking about using the word mysterious. Yeah. How do they work? I don't even know. And Jim got up to chapter 54 of Barnaby Rudge. What is that percentage-wise? I don't know what Dickens' chapter numbering habits are, but you got to be close, right? You've been, I think, 2 months on this. Cordon Riot, 1780. I bet that'd be an interesting book. I hope you're enjoying it. All right, well, everybody, it is 11:30. So that is our productivity stream for final Friday. Oh, there's movement under the blanket there. I'm going to start moving as well and get some exercise. It's raining now. We finally ended our sunny cold spell in Portland. So I get to walk out into the rain to the gym. So 81 chapters and you're on 54. So you're well past halfway. That's good. Started in October. That's right. I was thinking it might have been November, but October for Victober makes sense. You can do it, Jim. Okay, everybody, good luck with productivity for the rest of the day. I will try to be stopping by some other streams, but gotta go get something to eat, go to the gym, get some other balance in my day. I hope you guys have some balance and are taking care of yourselves as well. And I hope you have some way to treat yourself because it's Friday and yeah, maybe it's reading. So take care and happy reading, everybody. See you soon.